And welcome back to the ARTventures Animals Art Studio. We are in a little corner right here because we are going to do a color activity to introduce our lesson. So this tray right here, full of all sorts of things, this is optional. You don't have to have this today. You can just look at mine. Or if you want to stop right now and fill a tray full of lots of colored items, you can do that. So what I did to pick out the items, I just went around finding things that could fit in my hand that were clearly one color, you know, like a purple ball, a blue camera, this white shell, something like that, so that it's not a bunch of different colors on one item. You want them to be pretty clear, and then I stuck them in this tray. The other things you'll need is your Practice It worksheet. It's going to end up looking something like this. It has 9 boxes on it, and then colored pencils or markers, it's up to you. So let's get started with this sorting activity. We learned in the other lesson that colors can be divided into warm, cool, and neutral. If you said neutral, high five. We're gonna do that today. We're just gonna practice a little bit. So I have so many different items in here. I think I'm just gonna dump them out on the floor. What do you think? Let's do it. I'm gonna take out the breakable things and let's dump. Woo! So cool. I'm going to put my tray right here for neutrals, and then I'm going to put my pieces of paper here. My neutral tray, I have my cool right here. This is blue, so we're gonna put our cool stuff here, and put our warm stuff here. So we're just gonna start sorting. So purple is cool, we'll put that here. This little green dinosaur, mostly cool. Red Play-Doh that's kind of airing out and drying, that's warm. Carrot, warm. We'll just kind of go from there. Okay, I have a tricky one that I found. Remember how I said green can kind of be warm or cool? So this one right here, a little froggy guy, which we're going to be doing lots of frog stuff in a few lessons. This frog to me looks green, but looks kind of yellowy green. I think this is probably more of a warm green, which I know is weird, but I think that there's more yellow in it than blue. If we were to break it down and try to mix this color, I think we'd have to use more yellow. I'm gonna put them in the warm pile. Okay, let's take a look at it and see if we're happy. We got our neutrals, cools, and warm colors. I think we did pretty good. Let's practice everything we've been learning about. So you have a sheet of paper with 9 boxes on them. And the fun part about these practice worksheets is it's up to you to decide how it ends. This is an art project, not an art craft. So I want you to have it a little bit different than what I have at the end. So let's just look at this together. Color in each box. What do you think goes in box 9? So we have a little bit of a mystery here at the bottom that I'm so excited for you to solve. Let's start at the top. Red, and it says warm. Well, that makes it really easy. It looks like we're gonna have warm, warm, warm all the way across, cool, cool, cool all the way across. So let's just put some red up here. And this is where you can be a little bit creative. What shapes and lines do you think of when you think of red? So I'm gonna put these spirals. I always think of red as like a really strong color and fast moving and just like a lot happening. Maybe even some zigzag lines in here. That's kind of what I think of for red. Okay, you put whatever you think of for red. I'm gonna take a different red, just a little bit different, and color over the whole thing like this. Okay, so this is what we have. We just have something that is a little bit squiggly, a little bit sharp. That's what I think of for red. It's very powerful. Now let's move on to orange. Orange is also a warm color. I usually think of fire and energy and just like good things like that. Let's try some triangles, because like fire, you know, it's kind of like that. This? Okay, now I'm going to take a lighter orange, color over the whole thing. on to yellow. Yellow is just such a happy color, so happy. So I think for a happy color, I want something like, that goes like this. What goes like this? Maybe like a daisy. Let's do that. Circle in the middle, petals going out like this. Okay, there's my daisy. I'm gonna get a lighter yellow to go on top. And there we go, we have our first line done. Red, orange, yellow. They are what colors? Warm colors. I know you got it. I know you said it. Okay, let's go into the cool. We're gonna do the same thing. Make sure that the green you pick is cool. Let me give you an example really quick of something that might not actually be like a cool green. Aha, I found one. They're sneaky. So this one is a cool green. It's a true green. It has more blue in it than yellow. And you can tell because you're not confused when you look at it. Right away, you're like, that's green. I know that that's green. But take a look at this one. This one right here, when you first look at it, you're like, whoa, okay, it is green. But at first you're kind of like, maybe it's brown, maybe it's yellow, maybe it's a yellow-brown. That is a warm green. Try not to use that. If that's the only green you have though, not a big deal, you can use it. Let's go over to green. What do you think of when you think of green things? I think of plants right away. So I'm gonna make a big leaf, and especially since we are traveling in the Amazon, I'm gonna make a big tropical leaf like this, and then let's get a different green to go on the top. This green that I'm picking is more like a teal. It's like a blue-green, but we'll count it. It's definitely cool. Let's add that in there on the top of it. Okay, there's our cool green box. Let's go on to blue. What do you think of when you think of blue? And I've got my two blues here. I'm going to do dark blue and then more of a medium blue. Blue, to me, I think of water. So let's do some wiggly lines like this. Flowing, moving, that kind of thing is what I think of with blue. Blue, psychologically, which means in your mind, it actually does calm down your brain. So if you want a very calm place to do art, paint your art room blue. If you want a very excited, happy, energetic place to do art, do like orange or yellow. And the last one, purple. Purple can be tricky. Sometimes it leans a little bit pink. So just be careful that you are picking like true purple ones. And again, the way you know if you're picking a true purple is you look at it and say, that is for sure purple. And there's no question in your brain. So let's start with the dark. What do you think of when you think of purple? I always think this one's very interesting because a lot of times people have different views of purple. So when I think of purple, I think of beautiful things like butterflies and flowers and just big and open and I don't know, that's usually what I think of. So let's do some really open wiggly lines like this. That's kind of what I think of. Maybe a butterfly is just flying, flopping everywhere. Now I'm going to go on with a lighter purple and see how it looks. Oh, there we go! Now we have the 6 colors of the rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Indigo, if you're wondering, because some people include indigo for the colors of the rainbow, indigo is in between these 2 colors right here. It's blue and purple together. So now you know. Let's go on to the bottom and see if we can figure out this mystery. We have red and green, and then if you look very closely right here, it says warm and cool. That's interesting. Let's color it in red really quick. I'm going to do this very quickly. You can make it look not so messy, but I just want to get to the mystery part. Our green color. Alright, that's interesting. Log that away for later. Then we have orange, blue. But do you see what it says? Warm, cool. Interesting, interesting. Let's grab this right here. Fill it in orange so that we can kind of see. If you think you already know what these are over here, I'd be very excited to know. You have to message me and tell me if you guessed it before I told you. The last one has 2 question marks, but it says warm and cool. Do you have a guess? I'll give you a hint. We need to use up all of the colors that we have up here. We've used red, red, green, green, orange, orange, blue, blue. Ready? Yellow is warm and purple is cool. Let's add that in here. Warm yellow, cool purple. Wow! Now I want to show you something that you may not even have realized that you discovered. These are opposites. Red and green are opposites on the color wheel. Orange and blue are opposites, and yellow and purple are opposites. There you go. You just discovered another really cool trick that you can know about color. When you use opposites next to each other in a work of art, it looks really powerful. So I'm so excited to see how yours looks. This is how my finished one looks over here. Something like that. I used markers for this one, so this is what it would look like maybe if you used markers and then didn't add in any designs. Either way, I think they look pretty cool. Tell me what designs you decided to do and go ahead and show me these pictures. I want to show you something really cool that you can do with your practice page. You can cut them apart and then have them forever as like a guide or a toy or tool for remembering all of the different colors. Let me show you. I cut up all of these little practice pieces around these boxes and I put warm or cool on them. So here's our red. I put warm on it like this. There's a blue, cool, and then I also have my opposite colors. This one comes in handy, especially as you grow in your abilities and as you learn more about art and color, you're gonna need to know the opposites here. So this is really handy. I'm going to put them inside of a plastic bag, like a little sandwich baggie like this. You can put it either into an art station or put it inside of your 3-ring binder and just have it as a guide. So if you're ever not sure or you don't remember, come back to this.